Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Friday, October 31st, 2025. Happy Halloween. Hopefully you and or your kids, or all of you, will have a beautiful, safe evening, a fun evening. Stay safe out there, okay? This is good. This is a timeless read for the new ones here. You can change the genders and the roles. It is a general collective read. After all, it is not a personal reading, so please only take what applies. Toss the rest. Do not try to make things fit if it doesn't. Please use your higher wisdom and your discernment always when you're listening to general collective reads. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful. I really love you. Thank you for all your love and your support. You guys are wonderful. It's the end of another month. Before we know it, Christmas will be here. I mean, I was at the store today, in the pharmacy, and I'm at the counter buying, and I look, and they're bringing out the friggin' Christmas wrapping. I'm like, are you kidding me? Halloween hasn't even ended here, okay? Anyways, it's all commercial nowadays. It's sad, but it is what it is. Let's see where we're going to go with this. What is the message? I got some messages earlier, but they're all over the place, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I don't know why. It is what it is. Okay, it's something about Mercury retrograde is coming up, so bear that in mind. If you're not familiar with that, it's a bad time. It's usually when electronics, screw up, cars break down, things go wrong. You get dates and times mixed up. It's one of those times, right? Just bear with it. Try to be calm throughout. It's a bad time for contracts. Don't sign any contracts. If you can avoid it, I suggest you do. And if you can't avoid it, get somebody to read the contract over and over and over again. Maybe get a lawyer if you can. Okay? Because that's the time where things, you overlook things, you get caught up, right? The other thing is this is a time of exes coming back into your life. It's a time where you decide to cut your hair, color your hair, and you hate it when you wake up after the retrograde. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's one of those times. You know what I'm saying? Everything seems to be falling apart. So just brace yourselves, okay? Just be forewarned. Forewarned is forearmed, right? Spirit, where are we going with this? Something's backtracking. Something's falling back on somebody here. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, highest white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective? Thank you. Love begins in reverse. A lot of manipulation, illusions, deception. Could be love spells backfiring. Listen, don't do baneful spells. Somebody could smell right now. Please, Spirit, stop it. Don't do baneful spells. Do not try to bend wills. Love and lust spells, not recommended. No spells, okay? If you're going to do any kind of spells, do it on yourself, to improve yourself, to heal yourself, to heal the world. Do you hear that? That's the Halloween music. Or is it Michael Myers? It's my neighbor, I think. That is freaky. Anyhow. So what happens is they send out love spells. Maybe it didn't work on you, you're too high vibing, or it's lost its efficacy. Whatever this is, it's going back to this person who's sending the love spells, and now it's affecting them. They are obsessed with you. So overarching energy. Yep. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Lessons learned. You're protected here. You're moving on. This is the World card. Maybe they're sending you these love spells over online. Word witchery, love spells, whatever this is. Yeah, somebody's impatient. There will be no reconciling. So this is an ex sending this to you. It's an imbalance. It's not a equally yoked relationship. Maybe they've harmed you in the past, physically, emotionally, financially, in whatever way. Spiritually, they're trying to. They have no patience to put the work in. They just want to do these spells and have you back. They're full of deception and envy because you moved on. You're done. This is awareness. You overcame whatever this is. The mask fell off. You're moved on. This is universally driven. You're going towards victory. You moved into, or you traveled here, yeah? Authority. You're standing in your authority. Male or female, okay? Of course, it could be a father. You could be a father figure, a baby daddy. You're a female. You could be a divine masculine, male or female. It's an action taker. Somebody with authority, spiritual or otherwise, and power. You're making the right decisions for everybody involved. You have divinity. You're resolute. You're standing in your power here. Congratulations. Thou shalt not pass. You're not moving. This is unrequited love. Okay? You're not going back to the past. You're not going back to the past. You don't see eye to eye. You don't get along. There's a lot of disharmony here. There's no emotions in that cup. It's in reverse. You don't see eye to eye. You don't trust this person. Okay? They're trying to... This is divorce or separation. Okay? Somebody could be dealing with a warlock. They could be a warlock. They're trying to block your throat chakra. Their throat chakra is blocked. Whatever this is. Okay? Yeah, you lost power. They're trying to take... Maybe they're trying to get you to shut up about something. Are they? I don't know. Somebody's going to humble themselves or trying to humble you. This is somebody with no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They speak lies. That's what they speak. They don't want you to tell anybody about them, about your relationship. They have no integrity, loyalty, and honesty. They might be trying to intimidate you. They don't want to speak the truth. They're taking a big fall here. Yeah. I'll see them in court, I heard. So this, you might be facing, they're scared to go to court. They know they're going to take a big fall, big defeat here. And you're going to stand here looking good. Congratulations. This is divine feminine energy, male or female. Take a bow, recognition, and reward. You were very patient. You thought ahead, okay? You didn't jump, knee-jump reactions. You know, you're standing firm, tall. You're resolute. A pillar of society, a good pillar. You made the right choices, movements, and decisions. You kept quiet. You used your intuition to get through this. Yeah, this relationship or marriage, you're going to court. They're trying to put obstacles and challenges in your way. Or this is, there's a decision being made, maybe in a court of law. It's going to help you move forward. About this marriage, this could be a judge, leader, and or spiritual leader even. Putting obstacles in this person's way. They can't come near you. Maybe it could be a restraining order. They can't come near your home. You're very stable and secure. Firm foundation, okay? Again, taking back your power. You faced these mountains. You overcame them. Now they're going to have to face their own mountains that they brought into their own world. You're stable and secure. Maybe you're getting a home. You're moving home. They're going to have to move from the house. This is a family here. Stable family is important to you. Bringing back stability. Congratulations. Yeah, they don't want to be alone. That's too bad. You don't want to be alone. Act better. Okay? If you want your ex-partner to say better, nicer things about you, you should think before you do bad things. It is what it is, right? Love doesn't begin here. Love doesn't live here any longer. Okay? You are over it. They made your love dry up. You learned your lessons. You're moving on. You're being protected, by the way. This is victory. They're going to have to move or you're moving. Where are we going with love begins in reverse? Yeah, gossip is spreading here. Rumors are spreading quickly. So he has control issues. They're playing puppet master. Control issues are present in this relationship. It's over. You know you have to end this, right? Hopefully they're not dangerous. If so, call the authorities, okay? Karmic lesson. This was a lesson, not a blessing. You're elevating. You might have felt you're going, might feel like you're going around in circles, but you're actually elevating because you're seeing it for what it is. It's a pattern, and you're going to break this pattern, right? There are karmic lessons in this relationship that need to be learned, and this person hasn't learned a damn thing. You have. Congratulations. There's some sort of confession here. Somebody wants to spin the block. They want to come back around again. They can come in with flowers, maybe. Someone is about to confess their true feelings to you. Now, that could be this partner that you're dealing with or someone else. It's a joint evolution. You and others are growing together, supporting each other. This could be a friend of your ex or one of your friends or somebody that's supporting you through this breakup. Maybe it's more than a friend. I don't know. Group dynamics are shifting. You know how when you break up, you have mutual friends and they pick a side. I think they picked a side and they thought this person was all that in a bag of chips, and they're now seeing the truth. Trying to control a narrative about you. Now, trying to get people to say bad things about you. And now, The group dynamics are shifting. It was all smoke and mirrors. Don't be fooled by appearances. These people got the partial truth, or you're going to get the partial truth. You're dealing with a liar, okay? Only sharing parts of the truth that will benefit oneself. And they were causing a lot of inner conflict. Or these people that were being lied to are feeling conflicted here. So that makes decision-making difficult, right? And the truth is coming out. So that's the good news, okay? I'm so very happy for you. This person obviously has your name in their mouth all the time. Busy drumming up all these stories about you. So their badness, their shortcomings aren't being seen. The role they played, you know. This isn't love. If this person claims they love you, why are they going behind your back hurriedly, telling tales about how you guys broke up? You're the bad one. If this is love, this person wouldn't be doing that. They'd be too busy trying to make things work with you instead of causing shit in the background. Oh boy. Abandoned. They have abandonment issues. They don't want to be abandoned. Left out, walked away in cold. That's why they're doing what they're doing. Hedging their bets. Maybe they're getting together. Maybe it's not you. Maybe they're getting together with somebody else in your friend group. So this person doesn't put any distance between their past relationship and their new ones. They don't heal. They go from person to person, escaping. Yeah. This escape mechanism, right? Avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Somebody's prideful. They don't want to be looking like the bad person. They have a lot of pride. They can't apologize. They're arrogant. They're full of ego and they're stubborn. They may want a second chance with you now. Reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. You're exhausted. Screw that. Depletion, drained and long journey. It's a realization, epiphanies. You're done. You're understanding the dynamic of this relationship and maybe the other people in it, in and around your relationship. It's an awakening. It is what it is. They're longing for you. They're sending you love spells. They're trying to, craving, aching, and wanting. They want you to be like that because they want you to return, or they want to return to you. Second chance opportunity, making amends. But somebody's under a lot of stress, or they're stressing you out or others out. Turbulence, tension, and arguments. This is a thrill seeker. Ecstasy. They love drama. They love the attention, chasing thrills, excitement, and good times. It's over. The masks are off. Farewells leave behind closure. And there's distance, separation, space, and blockage. And they don't like that. They like to have what they want when they want it right away. How dare you declare your sovereignty, your independence from them? How dare you speak your mind and tell them that what they do is hurtful and you don't like them anymore or love them anymore? How dare you call them out on their bullshit? How dare you? Love begins in reverse. 1. Gossip spread. This is very manipulative. Is this 1? Yeah. Breaking promises here. Very manipulative. Gossip spread and abandoned in reverse. Where are we going with this for the collective, please, Spirit? In reverse. You have no time for this person here. You're out of time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. They never took any action, so it's out of time. They don't want to heal. They don't want to get better. You don't have time for this. That's a big reveal. Now they're going to confess something to you. I want to tell you the truth now after all this time. Or this is somebody else. Something about a commitment here. I want you to be a part of my future. Even though you were a part of their past, their present, now they're convinced, they're trying to convince you to be part of their future now after they convinced you not to be. That they're not part of your future. Someone's in their shadow. You made me realize my flaws. Soul contract. Now, there's all kinds of soul contracts. Everyone we have dealings with is a soulmate of one kind or another. So just bear that in mind. Love, friendship, family, business. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Oh yeah, you've elevated. This was a karmic soul tie, a karmic soul mate to teach you a lesson. You learned your lesson. You're reminiscing. Somebody's reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Well, yeah, should have thought of that. As a runner-chaser dynamic, might be a narcissist or have narcissistic tendencies. Narcissist empath dynamic. Use and abuse until they get caught, and then it's all your fault parts. Could be somebody that farts a lot. What was I going to say? Yeah, maybe they didn't have a chance to conduct a smear campaign against you, or maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have a chance to line up a replacement, or maybe they did. It's everybody's story is different. Only take what applies. Only, please. Okay. What deck do you want me to use, Spirit? Okay, you want me to? Okay. And game. Thank you. What is my message here? Love against one. This isn't love. Not happy. There's no nurturing here. There's no happiness. Certainly no peace. A lot of gossip is spreading. Abandonment in reverse. And what was this again? I'm just hearing. Time in reverse. Out of time. So yeah, that's what it is. They don't put any time between relationships. It's a relationship jumper. They go from person to person. We call it love. This isn't love. See? Love begins in reverse. This isn't love, going from person to person without healing, without understanding where it went wrong, without learning something. Okay? Where are we going with this? Help me understand where we're going with this for the collective, please, Spirit. This fine afternoon, evening. Thank you, Spirit. I love you. Yeah, you're getting some karma. No second chance. No way. They ain't coming back. You're not coming back. They can't come back. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. They will not take accountability. It's harsh judgment, though. They don't want to learn. They don't want to elevate. So they have to stay where they are. It's time for you to move on. Find your happiness and your love elsewhere. Love starts at home, right? Charity begins at home, right? Yeah. Somebody kept doing something over and over again. It's getting old. Unwilling to change, resisting change. So it's done. This is a permanent, profound ending for you, for them. They're not happy. They're keeping secrets. Not healthy, that's for sure. There's lack of trust here. Sun in reverse. Secrets are coming out. They're shit-talking you, okay? Unwise counsel. Somebody's not very wise. Male or female, place the genders where it belongs. But they do shit-talk you a lot to other people. And now the secrets are coming out. They could be very promiscuous, for all we know. Yep, player energy. Yeah, in and out. Very flighty. The minute you tick them off, they're out the door looking for somebody new. It is what it is. Can't keep it in their pants. They just heard, damn, it's over. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Maybe you found out online. Maybe they're online dating. But you're moving on, okay? You're protecting yourself, and I don't blame you. This is not fair, unbalanced, okay? They can't play games with you. Maybe they told you, I'm going to stop. I won't juggle you or anybody else again. Yeah, right. It's over. You have to get caught. They have to come clean. Seven of Swords in reverse. How dare you? It's over. The end of lies. The end of cheating. It's over. It could be a pregnancy. This could be you. Divine feminine energy, male or female. This is unconditional love. There could be a pregnancy. That's how they got caught. You're very nurturing and loving. This is unconditional love. They missed out on you. You're down to earth. You're very grounded. Seeing the truth here. You got to let this go. There's no more stalemate. There's no more... You're not mentally conflicted. You're not in denial. You're not afraid to make a decision either. Let it go. You're not going to be their victim. Okay? They want you to unblock them. If you've blocked them already. Yeah, wish fulfillment. You are wish fulfillment. They let go of wish fulfillment. Or you're realizing if you let this go, this person go, you can heal from this. Bring back balance to a situation, to your life. You could be famous. They could be famous. I don't know. You're an inspiration. You're being inspired to let this person go and to love yourself first. You could be out in the public eye. You don't need to be. But you're being divinely protected. Okay? You have a great deal of faith. Your prayers are being heard. Wishes are being granted during your North Node. Yeah, somebody's praying here. This is an attachment here. Somebody's got codependency issues. They have addictions or obsessions. Somebody wants control over you. Somebody's in their ego. They're stalking you, maybe. You could be on the public eye, but they're stalking you. They're targeting you. They're petty and they're cruel. They're jealous. They lied about you. They spread smear campaign. This person's very toxic. It's coming to light. You're protected from this person, from the devil energy. Could be a contract that you're bound to, but they were trying to bind you, attach something to you. They have attachments. Somebody's a lying sack of shit. They're very abusive and controlling and jealous, petty, and they are cruel. This is news you didn't want to hear, or somebody else doesn't want to hear. You don't want them back. You're good on their own. On your own. It could be a pregnancy as well. Somebody's unstable and insecure. They have no protection. They have no savings. You let them go. They're releasing this person. They want to open up now. This is all lies if they open up, because you're not renting. They're not renting space in your head. They can't hold you back any longer. They can't attach anything to you. Somebody doesn't care. You removed all obstacles. You are free from this person. Let it go. Let it go. You're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. Could be a business owner. You don't have to be. But you're minding your own business. You're chaste. You're celibate. You're getting ready to harvest. Somebody wanted to harvest off of you. Somebody lied. They're jealous of you. They're vindictive. They're vile. They're spiteful. You could have went ice cold on them. But at the same time, you're quite something's slowing down. Somebody's taking its sweet ass time. The snail is there. You're getting your downloads right from source, okay? You're stable and secure. You're able to make it on your own. You let this person fall. You let this fool go. You're able to manage life on your own. You don't need anybody. If anybody's in your life, it's because you want them there, not because you're codependent and needy, okay? You don't have to manipulate people. And they're hateful. They're hateful towards you because of that. They want to get even with you. They lied about you, okay? They're jealous of you. Yeah, that you avoided a tower moment. They were trying to ruin you because of their jealousies. Get over yourselves. They were attacking you. No, they're gunning for you, all right. Something's happening quickly. They're angry. Truth is coming out. They made their choice, or they could have went to the crossroads. They could be watching you from afar. You're still moving forward, and this is angering them. They made some plans here. You're moving forward. They could be watching you online. Something's happening quickly in your life. Boss up. They're watching out. This could be you or someone else. Well, we have a divine feminine and a divine masculine, so somebody could be watching you right now. Something's going to happen quickly. Maybe you're going to be in contact with a divine partner, male or female. This is an action taker. You're very balanced between your masculine and feminine energies. This could be you, one person. You bossed up, take back your power. You have authority and power. You're making the right decisions here. You're guarding your throne. You're protecting. Or this is a partner coming in, watching you from afar, making a decision. Snap decision here. Somebody wanted to harm you. Somebody got harmed. Somebody wants forgiveness. Somebody needs to go into recovery. They want forgiveness. They want to take the swords out of your back. 1010 is a family group, or sorry about the background noise, or a community going down, being investigated. This could be an investigator investigating a family, a community. It could have been talk of taking you out, or they took somebody out, and or they harmed somebody. They went too far. Somebody went too far here. Somebody's watching somebody. Yeah, somebody at a distance. This person could be at a distance. Or this is you. You foresaw something. You have great vision. You're expanding your horizons. Mapping out your future. You're unbothered. Okay? You made a conscious decision a long time ago not to take on other people's burdens. Somebody's got to drop something or let something go. You could be losing weight here. Getting in shape. You're looking forward, okay? You're moving forward. Your ships are coming in. Sorry about the background noise. This has been going on for hours. I don't know what's going on out there. It's really upsetting. Especially when it's now where kids are trick-or-treating. I hope they're safe out there. Somebody's plotting and planning against you. They're going to have to drop it. You let them go. You foresaw something. You're not looking back. You're planning. Someone's prepared or preparing. I don't know. Ending a cycle. 10 of Wands in reverse. Unbothered. Yeah, new beginnings. You're innocent. Dropping a bomb, I just heard. You're innocent. Taking a leap of faith. New beginnings. King of Wands. This could be a leader. This could be you or someone else. Someone's taking the noble approach here. They have morals, ethics, and honor. They protect and defend the underdog, which could be you. I'm not saying you're in the underdog, but you're in a not a very good position maybe with this other person. Somebody knows that they were manipulating you or doing magic here against you. Somebody was deceptive, wearing a mask, okay? Somebody's out of control. Somebody with authority. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody made up some allegations or accusations against you that were unfounded. Somebody, you're not fighting them. You're not competing. Somebody's feeling overwhelmed, defeated. Unblocked. They want you to unblock them. You're not fighting them. Somebody's feeling overwhelmed, defeated. There's awareness. They need to take accountability for something. Second chance. They want you to unblock them. I don't know. Somebody's trying. I don't know who this King of Wands is. This could be you. You're a leader of some sort. You're very creative. Blocking money. They unblock some money, gathering some information. They want you to fight or compete for a child. It's good financial news for you. You learned your lessons here. Somebody's doing some... somebody might have let their guard down at one time. But now they're learning something, okay? Something about money or children. Gathering some information. This could be tarot. A divination of some sort. This is a good new practical approach in the beginning here. There could be a small token of appreciation coming towards you. Gathering information about this group. They wanted you to be an option. They wanted you to fight, compete. Somebody's jealous of you. This is a lot of drama. Drama stars. Could be a lot of people, yeah, losing their jobs here. Something didn't work. Somebody's up in arms now. They don't want to put the effort in. Somebody lost their job. They're always combative, whoever this is, whoever you're dealing with. Yeah, they can't master their emotions. They have no discipline. They're not happy. This is a home wrecker. They're losing their home, their family, losing a group, or getting kicked out of a group or a community. Try to scapegoat you. This is not a happily ever after. Somebody was willing to do whatever it took to win. So obviously, if this is a narcissist or somebody that has narcissistic tendencies, depends on what those are, they like to surround themselves with people, right? Supply, flying monkeys, whatever, to do their bidding. And they're all taking on losses here. They're walking away because this was born out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty. Somebody didn't want to put any effort into this family. Take it for whatever it is. It didn't work. They're no longer working with this group, this family, and or community. Because everybody's taking on losses here. They still think they have a chance. They still think they're smart and sly. There's proof and evidence as to what was going on here. Okay? They underestimated you. It could be something to do with an investment. Proof they're harvesting off of you. Whether it's money, energy, time, whatever. They're looking back at you. Or people in this group, its family, or this community is looking back and seeing that this person's immature. They threw rocks and hated hands as a liar. This is bad news for them. They were in their ego, wanting power and control. Right? Wanting dominance. They were lustful. Fall from grace. They could have said they were your twin or something like that. And they're having a fall from grace. They're getting demoted. They were putting on an act. They have addictions here. They're smug, full of themselves, selfish, and know it all to show off. They're trying to force somebody to have a fall from grace. They didn't want you having wish fulfillment or to be seen as wish fulfillment. So this is somebody that's never satisfied. They're always striving for more, looking for more, the next best thing, because they don't love themselves. And they're losing long-term stability. This could be family discord as well, or they stole money. Or somebody's going to lose a lot of things. They're unstable. This was unfair. There's not going to be a reconciliation here. They're not in for a long time. They're in for a good time. You know what I'm saying? They have addictions, obsessions. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior. This was unfair. They're very impatient. They go from person to person, hot from body to body maybe. They could be sick and unstable here. No conflict resolution and no reconciliation, no peace, harmony, or contentment. They don't want to heal. So this is a karmic. It's a karmic lesson. They could be into same-sex. Could be a same-sex relationship. I don't know. because in this deck, there's 2 lovers cards. One's same sex, one's hetero. It could be a weird kind of setup, polyamory. I say weird, but it's weird to me. Okay, maybe not to you. But somebody made some poor decisions, didn't use their higher wisdom. It was a one-sided relationship, false contract, whatever this is. They're reaping the consequences to their poor decisions because there's no peace or harmony here. It's very unstable. You go my way or else I'm gone. Somebody's very histrionic, dramatic here. Multiple options. Delusional. Illusions. Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind, I just heard. Yeah, this is a gold digger, cloud chaser, or this is change. This is divine timing. You're very blessed here. Blessings are coming in. You're sitting on top of this wheel here, and they're sitting at the bottom. They're worried. They're worried. They're looking at their options. They're worried. They can't eat or sleep. They're burdened that you don't love them anymore, that people see them as unloving. I don't know. They're not happy. They lost their souls. The soulless being. They're draining you. Somebody's drained. Could be 9 people involved. I don't know. They're haunted by something. Or this has changed. Maybe you were burnt at one point. This snake or this devil was trying to hijack your wheel of fortune here, but this is divine timing stepping in. This is change. You're going into a new destined cycle, and they can't come along. Not everybody can come along with you. Once you've elevated and you've ascended, right? They can't have their side pieces and you at the same time and have their destiny. Okay, maybe they're trying to insinuate that they are a higher level soulmate connection using this jargon, twin flame bullshit, kingdom spells bullshit. Hope, because they know you're a divine being. Or you have the potential to be, and they wanted to hijack your wheel of fortune, your destiny, your spiritual inheritance. Whatever this is, I don't know. They're doing some spell work on you. This isn't love. Yes, it's not love. Somebody's not happy here. There's no self-love, new love, true love. It kind of looks like shame. They have no peace or harmony. This is a narcissist, male or female, place it where it belongs. A narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. It's a pathological liar, a user, abuser, cold, calculating, and cruel. They were very abusive and self-serving. It was all one way, their way or the highway. Liar, liar, liar. They ain't getting let go. People are letting them go. People are seeing them. They're low vibing, okay? You got to give this up. Let them go. Somebody's mad. They're irritated, and they're scared. They can't block you. They want you to put your guard down so they can reconcile with you. They want to... Oh, fuck. Sorry. They want you to lower your standards so they can reconcile with you. What does that say? Wow. Or you let them go because you're not lowering your standards. Nah, you're happier without them. Take it for whatever it is. This was an imbalance and injustice. It was amoral or criminal, something to do with this. Especially if they're delving into black magic or baneful magic or bending wills, okay? Someone's unstable. A third-party situation all the time. I told you, this is like 2 lovers cards, right? You've ascended. You made the right decision. You used your higher wisdom. It could be a contract or a decision here. You're going towards a higher level soulmate connection. They think it's unfair that you should have that kind of relationship and that kind of favor by God by going into your true relationship. Or this could be somebody that got demoted, okay, from a higher level soulmate connection. They took too much time here. They didn't want to own up. They didn't want to be in a committed relationship. They didn't want to be responsible. This is your rite of passage. They're trying to slow you down. Maybe they got engaged to a third party. Wow. They want to come in from out of the cold. Or this is financial ruin, spiritual jail. They're grieving and regretting. They're departing your ways. 5-5. So it's get ready for profound change. It's unexpected change. Get ready for the unexpected here. They wanted the fast people, the fast life, and they placed you last all the time. They were partying. There's pleasure seekers, third parties, you know. Now they're thinking about a reconciliation. They're trying to hide the fact that they had a third party. Now they know that you're happy. They don't want you to socialize. I don't know. They're claiming they're not socializing with others. They're scared. This is a scandal. They're hiding and cloaking a lot. They can't be by themselves. They want to reconcile. They're scared to be on their own. They have to give and receive with other people. They want to balance something out. This could be payback too. Somebody's got mental problems here, okay? This is somebody that doesn't want to heal. You let them go. So this abandonment, you letting them go might be triggering them mentally, emotionally. I don't know. Psychologically. Overcoming here. They might be getting arrested. They're heartbroken. You let them go. They're afraid of abandonment. Third-party situation. Everybody's letting this person go. They're full of bullcrap. Yeah. So if you realize, maybe you already know, they just want you back in their life so they can drop you like a hot potato and hurt you. It's payback time. They needed time to do a smear campaign against you. Do it right the narcissistic way. You know what I mean? You didn't give them a chance. You should let them go before all of that could happen. They're very materialistic, I heard. But they're this is a master manipulator. They're deceptive, wearing a mask. They don't have all the resources they need. They're scattered and unfocused here, okay? They could be involved in corruption. Definitely doing magic, okay? Wearing a mask. Truth and clarity is coming out. The truth of all of this. You saw it for what it was. It's communication, truth and clarity, a breakthrough. You cut them out. This is a new beginning for you. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. They want to romance you. Oh, God. Love you up. They want to at least be friends. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me get into your energy. I don't think so. They're lazy and disrespectful. I don't think so. They have nothing to offer you. Okay? You ended a third-party situation. They put you into a third-party situation. Maybe you were supporting them. All that nice stuff that you gave them is out the window. They don't want you loving on anybody else. They don't want you spending time or putting your attention on anyone else. Yep, this is, you're innocent. They want to reconcile with you. They're remembering the good times. But of course, they have good times with you. You don't have good times with them. Maybe they got somebody pregnant and they were supporting them. Maybe they were sleeping with somebody from their past. And they never broke up with them. And they were using you, yeah, for money. Stealing your money. To support them and their third parties. Yeah, a hoe bag. They spend their money on magic and hoes. They're jealous. They're lazy. They use smecks to get their way. They're using magic to get their way. To steal money, steal opportunities. This is somebody that's a happiness hater. They're hateful. They're spiteful. They don't create. Nothing of the devil creates, okay? The devil can't recreate what God has created. God is the creator, the ultimate creator. You know that old story where the devil says, I could be a god too. I could be important, blah, blah, blah. In fact, I'm going to have my own, you know. And God said, do what you must. Go ahead and do that. Let me see how it works out for you. But first get your own dirt, meaning that God created this universe and everything in it. The devil can't. He's just trying to build, and he can't build off of what God already made. That's the same concept here. This is not a divine being. This is somebody full of hate and rage and ego and jealousy. Giving and receiving, prioritizing other people. Somebody's getting paid out of you. Very handsomely and generously from you. It could be a wife card, doesn't have to be, it could be a male in this energy. You're stable and secure. You're loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. You're stable and secure. You work on your pentacles, on your health, on the health of your family. You make everything look super easy, even though it's not. You're capable. You're down to earth. You're hardworking, abundant, independent. A nurturer, a healer. And you were in this marriage. More than one was in this marriage. It looks like 3 people were in this marriage, maybe. Somebody wants to apologize. You're innocent. Somebody has a child with this third party. I don't know. Or you had a child with this person. Now they want forgiveness. You could be on a platform somewhere. You're stable, secure, whatever. You're spiritually high ranking. The divine stepped in. Okay, thank you. Yeah, somebody's having an emotional outburst. They're not good with abandonment issues. Okay. They're not sorry. They were doing spell work against you. They're not sorry. This is just an evil to the core person. They did too much. They could have gotten injured or lost somebody. Somebody lost their life. Now they want forgiveness. They want to take the swords out of your back they placed there. Somebody needs to go and recover. They did too fucking much, and they know it. They're feeling sorry for themselves. They're grieving and regretting, crying over spilled milk, right? They're on the outside. Feeling rejected and abandoned. They abandoned you. They didn't want you. They wanted the fast people. They wanted quantity over quality. Yeah. While they were in a partnership with you. You brought harmony to their world. You were a higher level soulmate. That's why they couldn't cut the mustard. That's what I just heard. They couldn't cut it. They couldn't toe the line. The truth is out. They got to face their fears and their shadow. They can't hide this any longer. You know the truth. There's no more confusion. Something to do with a father figure. You could be this person. This could be the third party. I don't know. Some shit and bricks though. Remaining stoic. Somebody got this. This could be you, male or female. You good at giving advice. Yeah, they're having sex with this third party. They're on the down low. They realize it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Somebody doesn't want to change. Somebody's shitting bricks because the truth is out about them. Somebody could be on a platform. They don't have to be, but that ship has sailed. They're realizing that they're good. Whatever they had with you is gone. Whatever they have now smells fishy. Somebody's remaining stoic, maybe not showing, wearing their heart on their sleeves here, but they feel deeply, hate, love, whatever. But they're shitting bricks here. They're feeling a little bit nervous. Somebody could be wearing scarves here. They want to crown themselves as all that in a bag of chips. They had intuition until now, I hear. Wow, okay. They should have went with their intuition. Yeah, they should have committed to you. They have to come correct here. They want to come towards you here. They have to pay something. This is a false contract. Someone's very disrespectful. Lazy, don't want to put the work in. Non-cooperative. They never helped you. They were trying to hinder you, holding you back. They're in big time trouble. They could have been forgery here, false contract. They can't build off of you, your energy, your money any longer. They're not getting away with this, okay? Somebody's in hot water. They're in trouble. They need to take accountability. They were like farming your energy. This is plowing here. Plow anything in sight, I heard. Wow. While pretending to be in a committed relationship. Give me a break. But not helping, not contributing. Not growing anything with you or anybody else. They take. Somebody's in hot water. They're in trouble. They want to come back. They're stopped from coming back here. God, this is a losing proposition. They knew it was. Somebody's wanting you to come back, but nothing's happening. You're not coming back. Yeah, it's a backfire. No communication. Unable to move forward here. It's bad news. It could be a backfire. 8-8. This is karma. They're non-committal. The party is over. Losing a home, a business stability. This is not a twin flame. They can't play games anymore. They thought maybe they stole a home or some sort of mortgage fraud, or they want to keep this home from you, or families, a bad family. I don't know. Somebody's unstable, okay? Yeah, and they can't pay up. They're in debt. They thought they'd profit off of it. It was a good way to make money, but this is a loss here. They took too many, sorry, I'm hearing all the noises. They took too many liberties here. This is unbalanced, unfair. They can't balance this out. They can't play games anymore. It's coming out in the open here. You could be out in the public eye. Somebody's feeling shame. They were bragging and showing off, getting a lot of attention by giving it to everybody. Somebody's going to be taking some action. This is new beginnings, new passion opportunities, growth and expansion. So they're moving from one body to the next. Yeah, so wherever the money is, the cloud is. This is a gold digger, a cloud chaser, is a bully. Get rich quick scheme. You know, they don't like to make money because they're not very good at it. Maybe they have a poverty curse, but damn, they love to spend it. This is a bully, by the way. You're moving forward. This is conscious awareness. They need to take action. They need to move. Could be traveling as well. This could be authorities coming through. Or you moved on. You overcame. This is victory. This is universally driven. This is awareness. People know what they're all about. It's all about money. Yeah, very sad here. Somebody doesn't care. This could be the third party. I don't know. Male or female. Place the genders where it is. So superficial, shallow, and selfish. Very needy and greedy. They emotionally manipulate. This could be the same person. Doesn't have to be. Not loving, kind, nurturing, or sweet. They don't give up themselves. They're not very generous of spirit. Not very balanced, emotionally unbalanced here. They don't care who they hurt. Yeah. Judgment, they're getting some karma. They don't want to take accountability for what they've done and said. There is no saving grace. There is no second chances. They're going towards karma. People are judging them harshly now because the truth is out. They judge too harshly. They try to start a smear campaign. They want you sad. That's what it is. They want to come back in and drop you, take what they can from you, and conduct a smear campaign, destabilize you, put you into debt, make you. They think it's unfair that you're winning here. You have new beginnings, and they're greedy and selfish and jealous of you. Yeah, that you're moving on, you overcame, and you have some victory. So they want to come in and make you sad. But I don't think Spirit's going to allow them to come in here and try to manipulate you. They can't manipulate you. That's what it is. They can't destabilize you. Place it for whatever it is. They're sad because there's not going to be a second chance. And people know what they're all about. Or that you know what they're all about. Place it where it belongs. They're so sad. Oh well. That their tears aren't working on you. That none of it is working on you. Good for you. I'm so happy for you. This isn't love. There's no self-love, no true love, no peace, harmony, or contentment. They're not getting their way. They just wanted to drain you. This is a soulless being. They don't want you to be loved. That's just too bad. Something's over. You have no feelings for this person. They can't pull on your heartstrings. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Lessons learned. They got to move. You moved. You're traveling. You're divinely protected. This is victory. You could be online too. No love lost, I just heard. So gossip's spreading. Maybe you are online. Maybe people can see you're quite visible. Okay, rumors are spreading quickly. This is what they want to do, or you're quite aware of it. You ended it before they could spread this smear campaign. Because this person has control issues. That makes better sense. Control issues are present in this relationship. Dance, monkey, dance. I don't think so. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Okay, they're out of time. So because they weren't able to attach a smear campaign, or it didn't work, they're being revealed. Or somebody wants to tell you the truth now. It's going to be more lies. Somebody's trying to escape this here. You escape their clutch as well. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Abandoned. They have abandonment issues. You don't. Left out, walking away, and cold. You went ice cold on this person? Or maybe you need to. They can't abandon you. They can't come back into your world and abandon you. It's like coming back into your world, lifting you up and dropping you on your head. You're not going to allow that, right? It's like that. In what world do you think anybody would allow that? How are we ending this for the collective, please? What is the party message? Congratulations. They're out of time. So you left before they could even finish the smear campaign or whatever it is they were wishing to do. Yeah, you moved on. You overcame. Congratulations. You're stable and secure. That's what they're looking for. They're holding on for purchase. They don't want to let go of you. Yeah, they're trying to get you off path. They don't want to get on path if it's a higher level soulmate. This is somebody that's very distorted. This could be a false twin. It could just be wanting power and control. 4 in reverse. 21. They keep repeating a bad pattern of behavior. They don't want to stop. They don't want to learn a lesson. It's a humongous clapback. To them, it's unfinished business. I think it's finished. They don't like to be alone. They don't want anybody knowing what they did to you. They don't want anybody. They were wearing a mask. They don't want anybody to know what they're truly like. Them and there's third parties. There's a third party attached here that was getting something out of it. Or a couple of third parties. Maybe it's a whole slew of them. They're going from person to person, body to body. That's disgusting. I don't want to upset you. This is really disgusting. But just be aware. Always protect yourself, please, because this person goes from body to body without washing. That's rude. Oblivion denied. Strength, confidence, and stability. They really want to knock you off your square. They can't. When you recognize that beauty is within, your sense of self-worth becomes more confident and stronger. So they recognize beauty on the outside. They're superficial. They don't recognize true beauty. And to their chagrin, whether they think they're good looking or they look at other people's looks and bodies, eventually they're going to get older. They're not going to be able to attract those good-looking people, those young, tight bodies anymore, or their looks are going to fade. They have nothing else to offer. And that's the funny part here. They don't appreciate it, and they won't be appreciated. Through these murky waters, the tree represents strength, the need to hold on to some sort of stability. It's important now. maybe because there have been many changes of late. If you have been through recent emotional turmoil, then allow yourself to be supported by those who can help you be strong, even if it is just a kind word from someone who cares. The stillness of the water suggests you may be holding in what needs to be said. You will find the words to deal with a delicate situation. Trust your intuition. Listen to your inner voice, and the right time will become clear to you. So maybe you never got to speak your truth. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. I don't know. You don't have to listen to me, okay? But I don't suggest you get into a battle with this person, whether it's words and or, energy. They want energy from you. That's their love language. They want you to fight. They want you to fight with them. They want you to seem like you're jealous. That gets them off, okay? That's their love language. Back and forth, struggle, love. This isn't love, though. 22, prisoner of mourning. Disappointment, lethargy, lost love. You have given your emotional energy to another and may now be feeling let down, disappointed, and vulnerable. There is confusion around you as to where things went wrong, as when you fall in love, you love completely and put your all into a relationship. Be assured the issue is not with you. The timing for this union was not right, and someone better will come into your life, and the anger and hurt you feel now will seem like a million miles away. You're going to have to heal. Put this behind you. Process it, right? Don't park there, though. Don't stay there too long. Everybody's healing timetable is different, but the longer you dwell on this, ruminate on this, and cry over this person, the longer you're preventing your true love from coming in. That's if you want true love. That's if you want another relationship. Not everybody does. The longer you're preventing your healing. Okay. Where did I leave off? So love will soon come into your life again, and any negative feelings you now hold will disappear. The tide is about to turn for you. You may not know at this stage what you need, but you certainly know what you no longer require. Your vulnerability at this time is understandable, but do not let negative experiences hold you back. Remind yourself that you are a beautiful soul and you deserve better, and you certainly do. And there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable, okay? This is what's allowing you to go within, go deep, and trust. It's all based on faith, right? Trust that you're going to feel happy again one day. Maybe not today, but you're going to be a lot better, in a better space. You're going to look back and laugh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I cried over this person. I can't believe I let this person get this far, into my life, into my feelings. So 21, the Stone Guardian, support faith and vulnerability. Again, it's in keeping. Each of us is a child of someone. As adults, however successful, important, or busy we are, from time to time, everyone needs support, guidance, and protection. This card suggests there is a sense of vulnerability about you. It's important to know that your spiritual guides are never far away, and even though these higher beings are not physical, you are never alone as they stand behind you, supporting your every move and decision. Do not confuse faith with religion. Rather, faith is having strength to believe there is a force greater than ourselves ready to help us through difficult periods. Your protector may be an earthbound angel. Therefore, do not be afraid to talk to someone close if you need advice. It may be a friend or relative. You will be surprised at where support comes from at this time. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. On the other hand, okay, Spirit, I don't want to get into this. Anyhow, don't be afraid to speak your truth. If you're not happy, you're not happy. If you have friends that you can talk to, please talk to them. If you don't, maybe consider going to therapy if you can afford it. If not, look in your community for organizations that do offer free counseling or your doctor, okay? There's something out there for everybody. Maybe it's not long term, but it kind of helps you over the hump. The other thing I'm going to say is don't overshare, though. There's certain people that shouldn't know things, okay? Because if you're talking to the opposite sex, or if you're in the same sex, to another lover, potential lover, somebody has a crush on you maybe, you're just teaching them how to act in front of you. They may be a totally wrong person for you. Maybe that's how you found this one. And because you said what you didn't want, because you were talking about your ex, giving away too much information on what they did to you and how you want to be treated, you expected. So the first couple of months you're with this person, they're going to do the opposite. They're going to make you feel like $1,000,000, like you're so loved. And then, boom, once they have you, it's changed. That's how a narcissist works, okay? They study you. They don't know you. They don't want to get to know you. They just study you for future reference. Do you understand what I'm saying? So be advised. Don't overshare. But don't be too afraid to open up as well. So it's a fine line. I know it's a kind of like an oxymoron, but it's you'll get used to it. Okay, use your intuition. Let spirit guide you to the appropriate people. Okay. If you feel funny, don't say anything. That's your gut telling you, hey, no, wrong person, wrong time. How are we ending this for the collective, please? What's the party message, please, for the collective? Congratulations. You're well on your way, okay? Tandem bicycle, 2 Taurus. Synchronized alliance, duo, partnership, unison, equality, collaboration, togetherness, simpatico, aligned, hookup, cooperation, harmony, help, joint consensus, 2 of a kind. So maybe you thought this person was your person. Maybe they were. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it was just a hookup. And if they come back around again, and they're going to make you all these promises, it's just a hookup. We're 2 peas in a pod. I'll never leave your side. You'll never get rid of me. Yeah, you'll never get rid of them because they're a narcissist. Unchanged 6. 26 might have something to do with it, yes or no. Unchanged. At this time, the situation is stable and unlikely to change. 2. Scorpio, 62, 262. Olive branch. Now they want to come back in, right? To hurt you. Truce, surrender, give in and come to terms, suspend, lull, de-escalate, make amends, peace offering, winding down, halt, reprieve, ceasefire, treaty, agree to disagree. It's a narc. They don't agree to disagree. They hold grudges. And when you least expect it, that's when they're going to strike. 7 again, Taurus again, 27, 26, 27. Taurus, you see clearly what's going on here. Eyeglasses. Assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine. Oh yeah, seeing clearly. The fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. They might come towards you with a lease or a mortgage or something that's going to bind you to them. Be careful. It could be a marriage. I don't know. They'd be coming towards you with a ring, okay? Or promising you a baby or saying they're pregnant. Depends who you are, what kind of relationship this is. Again, 72. Damn. A lot of 2s here. Trying to get you on path. You have a lot of decisions to make here. Master Builder. 50-50. They're going to promise you a 50-50, equal give and take. Right? The reciprocity. They don't plan on holding true to that. 50-50. At this time, things could go either way. So you're indecisive here. Somebody has no emotions here. They're apathetic. They're just lightly touching the toe into this water just to make it look good. Universe 27 again. Scorpio again. Universe, source, infinite, unending, enduring, eternal creation, awakening, interconnected, heaven, higher perspective, the big picture. All that is, creative force and law of one. You see it for what it is. Congratulations. We're in Scorpio season right now. Right now. 575. Aries. This is boss energy. Divine masculine, maybe. Don't have to be. It could be male or female. I don't know. Baby daddy. You're bossing up, whatever this is. This is a slingshot. Oh boy. David and Goliath. So somebody was taking pot shots at you. They're targeting you. Slingshot, tension. They wanted to target you. They want you back in their energy, in their grasp, where they could just take aim. Tension, strain, sudden anxiety, pressure, launch, stressed, pull, set in motion, focus, begin, force, change, pulled in opposite directions, ready, aim, and fire. 75. Yep. Empty nest. Scorpio again, 58. They're going to have to, 88, they're getting karma. Wow. So empty nest, moving on, no one home, cycle completion, it's over. Emptiness, final, endings, beginnings. So endings bring new beginnings, right? The void, you're in the void, they're in the void, vacant. They're very vacant. They have no emotions, okay? Separation, making adjustments, lonely, new life, and graduating. Yeah, this is, there's sour grapes here. They wanted to harvest off of you. 88, this is karma. You're going to, maybe you're going towards abundance because you're glowing up or something and they want to ride that wave. Somebody picks low hanging fruit. You're not one of those. You're not going to, you're not like those people. Abundance, bearing fruit, harvest. They wanted to harvest from you. Fertility, merriment, prosperity, surplus. They wanted more than their fair share, but they didn't want to work for it. Fullness, juicy, overindulge, tempting, goodness, plentiful, wealth. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, not theirs. Okay, 5, 85. So 5 is change, marriage, commitment, whatever this, you're spiritually high ranking. They started a hate train or they wanted to, and they didn't get the chance. I don't know. Somebody could be traveling, you or them. A crusade against you of some sort. Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah, they wanted to party. They want their cake and eat it too. Ooh. For some of you, be careful. Don't be alone with this person. Don't ever come near this person again. Call the cops if you need to. They want to run a train on you, I just heard. Them and their friends. Teach you a lesson. To humble you. Happening now. The situation or event in question is occurring right now. This, they're partying. It's a Friday night after all. Yeah, forked road. Went to the crossroads. They're going to lie to you. Okay, it's all lies. Fingers are crossed. Yeah, Spirit's stopping them from coming towards you. No, the answer is no. The situation or event is not unfolding at this time. Wow, they can't come towards your castle. You're fortified, okay? You're being protected. I don't get a good idea. I don't get a good feeling from this person. Or maybe they've done this in the past to someone else. You have every reason to not want this person near you, okay? I hope this helps. I hope you like to read. Please be safe, okay? Be prudent, okay? Put up your boundaries, okay? I love you, and until next time, take care.